Hey guys, welcome back. As we had seen in the previous video, we had made the confirm order page, and now we are going to make the checkout page in VB.NET gift shop project. So here we have the confirm order page. So when we click on this buy now button, we have to, this is the second one, so here it is. Okay, so when we click on this, we have to go to the checkout page. So we'll write me.hide and the checkout page, so checkout.show. We haven't created that still, so let us create it first. Say add Windows form, say checkout, and here you can see checkout dot show. So in this page we are going to add a background image. We'll add this one, say OK, and here we are going to fetch all the details. So view, we have a toolbox here, so pin it over here. Here we are going to say text box. So the one text box will be having the product ID, and another text box will have the product name. So this two is read only, so the user cannot edit this. Whichever product he has selected there to purchase, that details will be in this text box. Let us add label here. So label name will be text is product ID. Copy and paste, say product name. Okay, so for this text box you have to give the name, don't edit the text. Okay, so if you add any text over here, it will just display in the text box. So we are not going to add any text over here, we are just going to name this text box. So this is the PID. Okay, and this is the P name, P underscore name. So when this page is loading, okay, so click it out here, so you can see checkout dot load. So P underscore ID dot text is equal to, you have to import the class, and so the class which we had made, that was imports gift shop dot gift details, and here just import that ID and given product ID. Okay, similarly P name is dot text is equal to product name. While loading this checkout page, that means from when you are coming from the confirm order to this checkout page, these two things we need to push it from that page to this page, and the rest details will be the user details such as name, email, phone number, address and zip code. So we'll just design that. So here I have completed the design. So these are basic details, first name, last name, all these are text box, and this is a combo box. Okay, so here click on edit items, you can see cash or card, two options are there. So when I select cash, this thing should not be available. Only when we are selecting the option card, this has to be visible. So what we are going to do is just double click on this. This is the load function, right? So here we will make it false. When it is coming, that will be hidden, right? So we are just going to copy the name of that thing, the label and the text box. The name is card number box, copy and paste, dot visible equal to false. Okay, equal to false on the label name also. So if this is hidden, this also should be hidden along with it. So we'll see the name, card number, label, copy that and paste it here, dot visible is equal to false. So now when the form loads, this will not be visible. So when the card option is selected, we have to show this. So how are we going to do that? We have to click on this thing. Okay, So this payment mode, just click on that. So you can see selected index changed. So here we are going to write a if condition. Okay, so if, and on else here, and if. So in the if condition we are going to write, here we are going to check if in this we have selected. So the name of this thing, you can see name is payment mode of this combo box. So we are going to say if payment mode dot selected item dot toString is equal to card. Okay, card, we have given the option as capital C, right? In this you can see here, edit items, card, capital C. So here if it is card, then we have to make this visible. Okay, label and the text box, so make it to true. Same thing for this, make it true, else just copy and paste the same thing and make it false again. Okay, so now let us just test this much. Click on login, chocolates, buy now, and you can see here, so when I click on cash it's normal. When I click on card, you can see enter card number. Once again if I change to cash, this thing is disappearing. So now when I click on place your order, the order should get inserted in the database, that is the orders table or billing table, however you can name it. And when I click on cancel, this has to close the application. So we'll see in the next video how to place the order. So thank you for watching this video guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you once again.